Hello, dear listeners, and welcome to our channel. Here, you'll find the most enchanting tales, woven with magic, wonder, and adventure, to help you drift off to sleep with a smile. So, get cozy, relax, and let yourself be transported to a world of fairy tales. Tonight, we'll be sharing the story of the journey of the little egg. Sit back, listen closely, and enjoy. The journey of the little egg. Once upon a time, long ago, there was an egg that decided to go on a journey. As it traveled along, it met an ox. "Where are you off to?" asked the ox. "I'm going on an adventure," replied the egg. "Well, I'll join you." "Two travelers are better than one," said the ox, and they continued on their way. Soon, they came across a horse. "Where are you heading?" asked the horse. "We're going on a journey," they said. "I'll come along, too." "That makes three of us," the horse declared. The trio continued until they met a cat. The cat decided to join them, making four. A little farther along, they met a duck, who also tagged along, bringing their number to 5. As they went further, they encountered a turkey. "Where are all of you going?" the turkey inquired. "We're off on an adventure." "I'll come with you." "The more, the merrier," said the turkey, making them 6. Next, they came across a crab. The crab decided to join as well, and now there were 7 in the group. They walked for a long time until they came to a forest. It was eerily quiet, no birds, no animals, just emptiness. The travelers grew hungry, but there was nothing to eat, and night was falling. The egg turned to the cat. "You have sharp eyes. Climb that tree and see if you can spot any light." The cat scampered up the tree and, from the top, spotted a little house in the distance with a faint light glowing inside. The cat quickly climbed down and shared the news. "Good. Let's head there. Even if the devil himself is inside, they'll have to feed us," declared the egg, and off they went. When they reached the house, the egg turned to the horse. "Knock on the door," it said. The horse knocked, and out came an old woman. "What do you want?" "What are you doing here? Get away quickly. If my boys come home, they'll beat you all to death," she snapped. "Well, beaten or not, don't worry about us. Just give us something to eat," said the egg firmly. "Bah, curse you all. I have nothing for wandering beggars," retorted the old woman. This angered the egg. It turned to the ox. "Take her on your horns and toss her into the woods." The ox wasted no time, scooping up the old woman on its horns and carrying her deep into the forest. The ox carried the old woman deep into the forest, threw her into a ditch, and hurried back. Once he returned, the group entered the hut. Just as they did, they heard footsteps approaching. Everyone panicked, everyone but the egg. The egg immediately began giving orders. "The horse will stand behind the door, the ox will take position in the middle of the room. Cat, climb onto the hearth. Turkey stood on the shelf. Duck, hide under the bench. Crab, crawl into the kettle filled with water. And as for me, I'll extinguish the light and bury myself in the embers." The hut belonged to a gang of bandits. 2 were returning home, while 3 remained out robbing. When the bandits arrived, they were puzzled to see the hut dark and no sign of the old woman to greet them. "Is she asleep or what?" one of them muttered. "Well, I'll wake her up," said the other, stepping through the door. But as soon as he entered, the horse kicked him square in the chest, sending him flying. "What in the devil is going on?" shouted the bandit, scrambling to his feet and rushing into the room. There, the ox charged at him, trying to gore him with its horns. The man stumbled toward the hearth to light the fire, but the cat leapt at him, clawing and scratching his face. Desperate, the bandit reached for the embers, and the egg burst, splattering him with its scalding contents right in his eyes. Blindly, he stumbled toward the kettle to rinse his face, but the crab inside pinched his hand with its claws. "100 curses on this place! It's bewitched!" he screamed, staggering toward the door. But the ox was waiting and gave him another shove with its horns, while the turkey on the shelf squawked, "Hit him! Hit him!" And the duck quacked, "Whack! Whack! Whack!" Barely alive, the bandit managed to escape and ran to tell his comrades what had happened. "There's a thresher with 4 flails guarding the door, and a devil with iron forks in the middle of the room. On the hearth sits a clawing beast, and in the embers, someone shoots at you. In the kettle, there's a cutter who slices, and on the shelf, someone screams, 'Hit him!' While under the bench, there's another one crying, 'Whack! Whack!'" Terrified, the bandits fled into the forest and never returned to the hut. And so, the egg and its companions lived there in peace, feasting on everything they found. Once the supplies were gone, they likely returned home, where they lived together happily ever after. That's all for now, dear children. Upon a hill, not far from here, a goat with a bell would appear. Its gentle ring would softly say, "The story ends with the close of day. Good night, little ones, sweet dreams."